Why you should fast during Ramadan even if you are not Muslim? Hello, my name is Veronica. Welcome one more time to my YouTube channel. Today I will tell you about who was fast for me for first time in life the last year 2023, being 23 years old. Well, I came to Qatar last year and I was so excited for Ramadan. I was so excited for do the fasting, and that's what I did. I did the full fasting the whole month, and was too much knowledge, was too much things to learn. And I truly believe that fast during Ramadan become you a better person. If you are doing it in a proper way, it's so many things to learn during this period because you are fasting by your own decision. No one comes to you and force you to do the fasting. You are doing it by yourself. And if you are someone spiritual, if you are doing it by religious reasons, you cannot lie to God. You cannot lie to yourself. You can say to everyone that you are eating, but you cannot lie to you. You cannot go to eat a cookie and lie to you. So when I was fasting, I noticed many things. The first week, of course, is more hard after your body starts to get used to it. And anyways, you are eating the same calories or sometimes even more because you have iftar to break the fasting is like your breakfast when the sun goes down, and this is your first meal of the day. Usually here was around 5 or 6 p.m. if I'm not wrong, and the second meal is suhoor, that is to start before I start the fasting, before the sunrise. Before I start to eat and before I stop, sounds this call from the mosque that announced these timings, and when you hear it, you know that you can start to eat or you can start in a few minutes after, and with the last one, you know that you have a few minutes more to eat, usually to drink water. So at that time, actually everyone is running to drink all the water you can before start the fasting. And it was a very nice experience. I was sharing my villa. It was like a water accommodation. So my flatmates, they used to eat very late. I used to eat with them, and when sound is from the mosque, we run to the filter and we drink a lot of water, and after we sit with our stomach full of water. Super random, but I really recommend to do the fasting if you're moving to an Arabic or Muslim country, because this helps you so much to connect with the local people. This helped you so much to connect with the Muslims. So you came from outside, not that you're here, and they see you doing it. The people open like a book to you. They want to teach you, they want to explain you, they invite you to eat. They are taking care of you. It's like, oh, you're still fasting today? How do you feel? Everything is okay? Super, super, super sweet. Like, I was so far away from my country. I mean, like, I came from 16 hours of flight, 2 different flights, because it's not one direct here. And I feel here I have family. I feel here like at home. I feel so, so, so welcome. And the people treat me with so much love and they appreciate. I was interested in learn something that is very special for them. Ramadan is very special. Ramadan for this side of the world, I will say it's kind of Christmas. It's a celebration. The people sit together, they eat and they talk, and it's super like a family ambient. And you hear this music, and it's a lot of like typical food, typical desserts, a lot of kunafa. And yes, by the other side, going more deep in the knowledge I get from my first time fasting during Ramadan was that, okay, you are hungry and you start to think how privileged you are, that you have always food, you have always water, you have been all this time having all this blessing in your life. In my experience, I used to be grateful. Like, my family teach me to say thank you for everything, to be grateful about everything, and it's something that I learn more about before come to Qatar. But when you are fasting this longest period, you become more empathic in all the people that doesn't have. It's one of the reasons I think why the Muslims do the fasting. So you think by the Catholic Church, we say all we are siblings. You think in all those siblings that doesn't have food, that doesn't have water, that doesn't have all this blessing, and you say like, oh my God, I will be more grateful about everything I have. And you are more empathic with all those people that doesn't, because you say like, oh, this is what they are feeling. And still being, you're still being in your bubble of privileges when you are doing fasting and you're at home, you are with AC, and you think, all those people working under the sun, all those people that cannot eat by themselves because they need someone to give them their food, or they have issues with the health that don't allow them to eat as easy as most of the people can. You become more empathic. So if you are at work, you are hungry. Of course, when we are hungry, usually we don't have the best humor. Usually we don't treat the best the people around us. But during Ramadan, you say, okay, I'm doing this because I want. I cannot be mean, because if I cannot control myself because I'm hungry, I can go to eat. But you cannot lie to God to say, I didn't eat. No. You learn to be kind, to be professional, even being hungry. This develop a lot of auto-control and internal growth. I can swear, you start Ramadan being someone, and after fast the whole month, you finish like someone new. It's the one before and after you during Ramadan. And I recommend to everyone to try it. Millions of Muslims are doing fasting since very long time ago, and they still doing it. It doesn't mean like they are different humans with different bodies. In a normal way, the human body can resist the Ramadan without any issue. Of course, if you have health issues, don't do fasting. It's not for everyone. If you have health issues, even if you want to do it by religion intentions, it's not allowed. It's not how it works. It is not to harm yourself. It have another purpose. So if you have health issues, if you are sick, also you shouldn't do the fasting. Women's during the menstruation, also no. So let's say if by health issues you cannot fast inside the month of Ramadan, if you was sick during 5 days, and you eat during those 5 days, what you can do is do the fasting the next 5 days after Ramadan, or the next 5 days that you can be able to do it again. After Ramadan, I truly believe this increased my life quality, and I completely recommend doing it because, come on, okay, you're fasting, but you can eat again at night. It's not too much. It's not too hard. But another knowledge I have, I remember my friends told me you cannot wear lipstick during the fasting time, and I always apply balms and gloss to keep my lips moist because it get dry. It breaks. It breaks like my lips was like some between a pineapple and a cocoa dry. It was so dry. So I remember in the middle breaks, and I was bleeding frequently. This is not to scare you. This is my personal experience. No one advertised me about this. After many people told me, no, you can put Vaseline. Tuesdays, I want to do it the most proper because I want to know the real experience. I want to feel it by myself. And yeah, I woke up in the morning every day, and by the movements in the night, I woke up with the red line here of blood. It's not big deal. It's not big deal. I very grateful about all the knowledge I have after all this month, and I also did the fasting because I was very grateful with life to bring me here. I wait too much to move to emigrate from my country. I really wanted to move to a country in the Middle East. I was very interested in this culture. I read a lot about Ramadan before come here. So my first Ramadan, I was so excited to say like, I finally can do it, because it's not the same being in Latin America, being in a non-Muslim country. No one can understand you, but here most of the people is doing the same, so you feel integrated, and it's easier because it's not people eating in the streets. Moments to do it. It's iftar and suhoor everywhere, and I feel integrated. I feel one more. I feel so connected with them, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I hope this inspires you to do Ramadan, to do the fasting. And if you have questions, leave it in the comments. I will answer it with so much love because I'm very passionate about this topic. And yes, I hope you have a beautiful day or night, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.